going to find out if I can both play and eat a freeze pop at the same time.
Stay away from brain freeze, you'll be alright.
Who to play? That is a question. Teemo not banned. Excellent.
So mad.
At least he's being a sport about it.
Um. Need to buy a gazebo.
Gazebo?
Yeah.
For the garden?
Yeah.
Or a parasol?
Well, I'm toying with the idea of buying a not well, there's Lorna's idea actually, but I'm heartily endorsing it. That we buy an old pub table and a pub umbrella.
Oh yeah.
I think I'd like that. You know, one of the round ones with the 3 benches.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd quite like that in the garden. It'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
It'd be boss to have a pub umbrella as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're always massive.
Yeah. With the whole lockdown thing, number of pubs going bust, you'd probably be able to pick one up for quite a reasonable price from an actual pub.
Mm.
I went to my cousin's pub on Saturday.
Okay.
She's got 2. One's called the Ship in Hoylake, and the other one's called the Lake.
Yeah.
We went to the lake, and we were just sat outside. She got tables and stuff out front. It's one of her long-term regulars' birthdays.
Okay.
So they've got all this beer that they can't get rid of for various reasons. So they're just giving it away free to people they know. So this guy's birthday, they were just serving him and his mates free beer.
Ah.
Like out the front. Not in the pub. The pub wasn't open.
Yeah.
Anyway, I haven't bought anything. Loads of people started showing up. Like, are you open? You open? Like, no, we're not open. Go away. Where? I'm going top.
30 seconds until minions spawn. I'll scout ahead.
Oh, that's a ping, that.
Mm.
Okay, not staying here. And I'm going.
To to start producing mushrooms. My time here is done. Can't live with this.
Yeah.
I got you.
Bad, I think.
Try blind him, but it's proven difficult. I feel like going through there would be a trap.
Certainly would be.
I don't have heal.
Maybe one of them games.
Mm-hmm.
Two, three, four.
Ally has been slain.
That stun is brutal.
Four health.
Oh, nice one on escaping. They're using his tunnels to escape. You know, they just pop through the tunnel, know that if you follow them, you're going to be in trouble, but they get away.
Yeah.
risk, you know, if he lands a stun, that's it. Dead, deady, dead, dead.
An ally has been slain. Has been destroyed.
Porting in.
Oh, Lulu's well low.
She healed. I'm dead. No, bait.
2, 3, 4.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, nice one. Right, I'm coming up. If Bard, just to see if Bard comes. Hey, he's come back, but he's healed.
Oh. They're not. Stay on him. If you can. Oh no.
Don't think my speed up's gonna be enough. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, you'll get him anyway.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been
Okay, we might be starting to turn.
Mhm. Well, as long as we can burst one of them down, so that there's only one of them. You know, if we can force one of them away, if both of them are there, we can't do anything because as soon as we get stunned, that's the end of that.
Yes, sir.
enemy rampage. Killing spree. Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret.
God damn it.
Ah,
An enemy is dominated. Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain.
This is well cool. Just because they're so quick to generate, I can just make them bounce around. Look.
yeah.
Oh,
Bounce
this
is
is
5
wicked.
demos.
Damage.
A lot of healing, unfortunately. A lot of shields.
Yeah, I'm gonna build a unpronounceable book. Just for Grievous runes. Ah. Oh, what?
Wow, I didn't realise they were in the base.
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, that was really bad. Talk about not paying attention.
Indeed.
That was tough. Oh, I got 60 tokens. And an orb.
Is a poor alternative.
I was trying to ban Zed and it wouldn't let me.
With your eyes
Well, you banned Zed.
Oh, it did work.
It did work, yeah, you banned Zed. Why did that guy ban Ash?
Didn't want to play him, I guess.
Yeah, but I'd selected Ash.
I don't know.
I can never resist an invitation to dance.
I think those good folks at Rito HQ have changed the name of the window.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's not. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. British gas switch is going through
Switching away from them or to them?
to them.
Yeah. I presume they were the cheapest.
New, but very nearly, and came with a insurance, free insurance
Oh, okay. What, house
on the
or
boiler.
oh, boiler insurance. Okay.
Mm. And a service.
For us, they were significantly, like dramatically, ludicrously more expensive than
Yeah, I've never experienced them being cheaper.
our transfer. Our switch is going terribly. So the supplier we were with went bust, got taken over by another firm, and we're switching away from that firm, and we're on a,
Yeah,
we're on a dual fuel tariff. So we've switched away, and the electricity has gone over, but the gas hasn't for reasons we're not entirely sure of. And the old firm have increased the direct debit for just the gas to 120 quid a month. So ombudsman complaint almost certain to.
It's just be an error. You speak to someone, I'm sure
Oh,
it'll be
we have.
alright.
Oh, we're trying to
Really?
anyway. Yeah, yeah. It's
Nightmare.
No, they're just being.
Have you asked them why the switch hasn't gone through?
They don't know, but yeah, we have. Yeah.
Gas is tricky. Electric's easy. It's all on. You can just log on and find out who it is. Like system called Ecos, and you can just log on and well, you can't, but they can. Just
Yeah.
log on and find out who, or any supplier can. Who's got the supply of that property? Can't do that with gas.
Right.
And switching is a little bit of a pain in the arse, but normally goes ahead without a hitch. But obviously,
God, Nidalee Spears just
not all
broke.
the time. Why is my ping 80?
Nidalee could actually hit someone here. Or me. Christ. There we go.
Ah, cool death animation.
Mm.
An enemy has been slain.
Rebellion puts the fire in my blood.
You take those.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Yay, someone to tell me.
My ping's really high.
What's going on down there?
Sometimes people die for a good cause. Namely mine. That's why I'm an optimist.
Oh, you saw my. I was thinking he was going to go strolling past my feathers, but he didn't.
Oh, hi. Got a lot of gold. I'm going to go and spend.
Okay.
My class is long gone. Lots of people make me want to stab.
Both quite low.
I will rest.
Shut down.
And lots of
Get the fuck out of that.
I'm going now. Where?
Oh dear.
Oh, did he catch you in the recall?
He did. A little
Oh.
bit rude, but you know.
Yeah.
Chaos is the third stage.
Christ. That's a lot of burst damage there.
Oh!
Oh.
Yes! Winions! My lag is killing me.
Mine's higher than usual. Mine's 31. And it's normally well down in the 22 is a high ping for me.
Hmm. Whoa! Burst of armor.
Yeah.
What's going on with the ping? Let's have a look.
That's why.
I know what it is.
Are you attempting to back up the internet?
I'm downloading Borderlands.
Ah, that will be
There we go. 31. That's more like it.
31 still a bit high, but yeah.
Is this ethically sourced?
I'm not fast enough for it to make a difference to me.
No, but 10 milliseconds is 10 milliseconds, isn't it?
If our existence is
Nice one.
Hang on.
I must know their every
Get boots.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
my words.
He flashed my ult as well, the gate.
Our Vistani presence fades with each passing day.
Well, Bard.
I'll do whatever needs to be done.
Got me. I need some more. Well, I'm not going to build any.
Oh, I wasn't finished with these fools yet.
Fucking Jesus.
I stunned him under the tower, and the tower did the rest.
Your turret has been destroyed.
But how much does it cost for me? Nature bends towards us. Give in. Break.
The cheeky boy in the bush.
I can't do anything about him.
Unstoppable.
I am totally pulling this off.
He's just so fucking quick.
They say I don't know when to slay. Like that's the least.
Not quick enough.
You got him.
Talking to anybody about anything?
Ah!
Dominating.
Mr. Buttsex. Just noticed.
Magic is not some review.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
That worked so well. Nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was born to ruffle feathers.
What he was playing up there.
Look at that. Dead.
Yep. That's fair. As a team, we're cleaning up
Yeah.
big time. Going behind him.
Gone to the side.
Yeah. He bamboozled you.
Almost knows. I'm coming to you because I'm gonna die. So you can avenge me.
Hang on, where is he?
I'm going now. Where?
There.
Anywhere now.
In the jungle.
Yeah, he just flashed through that wall. Or dashed or whatever he does. Tricky bastard.
Yeah.
Call me cute. OG. We Vistaya are only half of our full glory. No one will block my path.
Here comes Talon.
He's gonna die.
I mean,
What was that?
yeah. Not the best thing he's ever done, I'm sure.
If I can get my ult to stun him. Which I can't. Because he's just too quick.
Oh no. Friggin' hell.
Rampage. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Meanwhile, bot lane.
Enemy has been slain.
Ooh, I wasn't finished with these fools yet.
Take dragon.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
I need a strategic.
They're doing Baron.
Okay.
Talking to people makes me want to stab them. So I do. Our Vistani presence fades with each passing day. Sabotage takes patience and time. And lots of feather daggers.
Yeah.
Shut down. Killing spree. Shut down. Enemy
Fuck me.
Death is a
I'd rather not.
from the medium, but nothing good from the
enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Tavern brawls just seem to find me.
I'm back to base.
What, just one ult?
Mm-hmm.
He's easy to deal with. Just there.
Oh.
Shut down.
When I dance, I lead.
An ally has been slain.
Well, he knows where I am.
Magic is not some river that
Death boy.
You nearly killed me. We did get you. Shit.
An ally has been slain.
Eesh.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy rampage. The enemy's inhibitor is respawning soon. An enemy is unstoppable.
Push it, yeah.
Yeah.
Defo. Can't be everywhere. Ezreal's the only one that's a problem.
Mhm. He knows I'm
Shit.
there because he can see the. If I can get a tower or two,
3 of them are here still, but I don't know where the others are.
Favorite form of negotiation.
Shut down.
someone to deal with me.
Yep, we'll push.
Oh, body as well. Right, okay.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Oh, I was
An
born to
enemy has
ruffle
been
feathers.
slain. An enemy has been slain.
While he went back, he must be coming.
I make chaos dance.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
Oh, hi.
Run. They're coming.
No, Ezreal stayed mid.
Okay.
Enemy double kill.
I'll get this tower and possibly. No, I won't get the inhib.
Destroyed a turret.
Poor construction.
Ezreal's here. Ridiculous. 3 heals instantly.
Oh, I ulted. Shit. 10 seconds.
Preferred state of nature.
Ah!
We got an inhib.
Yeah, no escape possible there. He's obviously impressed with your build.
Gives me enough movement speed to get away from Ez, so.
Mm.
An ally has been slain.
Ezreal's 30 kills.
Fucking Jesus.
That is something approaching Fed, isn't it, really? Oh, he's
So
lucky
good.
there.
Riders are my victors are the sole arbiters of power. We'll rest when our homelands are restored.
Hmm.
So nearly got him. If Fliss had stayed around, would have been a different story.
Shut down.
But I mean, Ezreal's there, so it's just not. I understand. I'm not overly complaining, but we would have got definitely volley, maybe Ezreal as well. If he plays ranked, I wonder what rank he is.
Duck was nice and peaceful. That's right.
Hey.
I think that's game. That was tough.
Yeah, it was.
I leveled up. I got a glorious champion capsule and a border.
You've gone up to, by. Are you on a 10 level?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and I got a chest because a teammate got a. Oh, Nidalee, Malphite, and Lysandra all got S's. Ha!
Ugh.
That's a lot of S's. Right, let's open this capsule. I apparently don't own a Brown. Or Ezreal. If I disenchant Brown, I can activate Ezreal. It's in my Pulsefire Orb. DJ Sona Ultimate Skin. Shard. Ooh, because I already own it, I can re-roll it. Oh, that's tricky. I'm gonna. Do I re-roll this into a random skin, or do I disenchant it into Orange Essence, which means I can get my Red Baron Corki that I've been slowly saving up for?
Huh.
I'm gonna chance it. Let's. Oh no, you need. Oh, you still need 3. Oh, even though. Okay, that's decision made then. I will disenchant it into Essence. I've now got 180 Pulsefire tokens, which means I can't even get an egg yet. But I could get an orb.
Mhm.
Oh no, I can't even get an orb. Okay, let's carry on. You still doing a barbecue next weekend?
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Still just Adam and Andrea?
And Liam,
Ah,
because he invited us to his.
okay.
He sort of become duty bound at that point. Plenty more to come.
Yeah, I might be up again next weekend.
Alternative.
Ooh. Were you up this weekend?
I was.
What? Really?
Yeah. Hence why I was in Hoylake in the pub.
Ah.
Yeah.
machine!
Oh, god damn it. I didn't play Corky so I could play the new skin that I just got. Didn't choose the new skin. Oh. Pike's username's funny. Tete de Saucisse. Which I think means head of the sausage.
Yeah. Certainly does.
I shot myself more top than that guy, therefore.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
The whole team just stood here backing. Right, if you come up the river, Maokai's coming down to you, I think. Right, no, he's coming up towards the top. Towards the top. Never mind. Well, he declared he was going bot, so fuck him.
fucking hate playing against Maokai.
What is little saplings?
Mm-hmm.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, you went bot?
Yeah,
Quitter?
in my hand.
Nah. Screw that guy.
Has been slain.
There's no way to avoid these saplings, is there?
Run.
Can't believe you abandoned me for a stranger, dude. I feel yeah, well, abandoned.
No.
Slain.
Well, that was silly of me.
Double kill. Shut down. An ally has been slain. Shut down. Enemy double kill. Shut down. Double kill. Ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Shut down. Killing spree. Ally has been slain. Double kill. Killing spree. Turret plating will
Well, that went well.
Enemy has been slain.
It's hard when he's invisible. E.
Has been slain.
That did not work for me.
You have been slain.
Oof.
Well, quite. Yes. Ha. They've published the laws around lifting the statutory instruments that they're using about lifting, or changing the regulations, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people obviously like reading it and being, critical, and rightly so. One of the things that's in there is that regulation 7 prohibits 2 or more people from separate households from any interaction on the same property.
Right.
So and there's a list of exceptions, and one of the exceptions is work.
Yeah.
So a visit from your partner might not be legal if they live in a separate place, but a visit from a prostitute would be.
So,
Funny, isn't it?
Loan is a poor alternative.
Also the statutory instrument. It's weird because basically the old law was you couldn't leave your house for any reason except for this list, and now it's you can't leave your house to do this list, right? So pretty much if it's not banned, you can now do whatever you want, whenever you want. And bizarrely, in the previous set of
All the world
laws,
one arrow.
zoos weren't closed. The law didn't ban zoos from being open, but it did ban anyone from going there.
right.
So
Okay.
the zoo could have been open, but there would have been essentially no point because no one can visit. But now they've added list of zoos to correct that. So like you can't go to zoos or safari parks or any of that kind of thing anymore. It's just weird. It's because because they're writing legislation so quickly that of course there's all sorts of exceptions. It's also come out that Dominic Cummings' parents' estate, those houses were built without planning permission.
Yes, Lorna was telling me about that this morning, and apparently it's actually his.
Hmm.
It technically is a second home.
Right. I mean, the thing about planning is that it's fine to build stuff without planning, as long as no one complains. And the length
Yeah.
of time they've got to complain is not all that long. Planning's very, very difficult. It yeah.
There's all kind of weird stuff about use as well, though, isn't there? Like
Yeah.
when
It's
planning
just,
permission's been there before, and then yeah, it's weird.
yeah. There's all sorts of things. The law's really, really complicated, insanely complicated when it comes to planning. That's why permitted development was created, so that basically there was a whole industry around of lawyers and stuff around planning, and they just realised that the average man in the street couldn't afford to put up a conservatory, not because he couldn't afford a conservatory, but because he couldn't afford the 100 grand plus in legal bills it would be to build that conservatory. So
We've been looking at that because we needed to use that for the way the driveway was built, because it can run off into the grass. It's sound, but if it couldn't, it wouldn't move. And we're also looking at it for like the extension, because it's single story, so you're allowed to go a certain distance out from your house.
3 meters, but there's all sorts of stuff about boundary. So
Yeah.
you can't build an extension if it comes within X number of meters of a boundary.
Yeah.
So like if you're, yeah, it's complicated. Like if like ours, the extension is the boundary.
Yes. That's why my folks goes out a certain distance, and then there's like a little cut in for the end.
Right.
Because of the next door were knobby, and so it just the architect, I suppose, whoever was responsible for designing the thing. He was like, "How bothered are you about pissing them off?" Mum was like, "Not at all." And he went, "Okay, well here's the loophole. We just need to do this at the end."
My sister's building an extension, and they've got a similar thing. Like that'll be on the boundary wall, but it's so many things about angles to do with doors, stuff like that. Like it's really complicated. So they've got a workaround. Bard again.
This guy described the size of the cutting that you need to make. Him in. Oh, that's perfect. My shed will fit there. So they've got a permanent structure, and then basically another permanent structure, because the shed isn't ever coming.
Yeah.
But it counts as temporary because
it's a shed,
not brick.
Do you watch Colin Furze ever on YouTube?
No.
He's brilliant. He went to the shop and spec'd up a shed that was like, decent, like high, good quality shed, and it was like 1,600 quid. And so he decided to buy, build his own shed, because that's what he does really, for the same budget, and to see how insane he can make it. And it's like marine ply instead of feather edge stuff. But then he's feather edged over the top of it, and it's double skinned inside with Celotex insulation, and it's got a slate roof. It still came in under the cost of the commercially bought shed.
You remember how much fun we had against this combo before?
I know. But someone didn't ban my champ this time, so fucking ignited me as well, the bastard. No need for that. B. They're not gonna kill him. I hung around just in case it could have been useful.
An enemy has been slain. Rampage.
Seek peace, but bring the tools of war.
Shut down.
The cold does not forgive. Do not confuse mercy for weakness. I will not allow us to be divided. We are one.
Ooh.
Oh! Minion aggro was the final hit.
An enemy has been dominated.
I won't miss. Can't miss.
An enemy has been slain. Rampage. An ally has been slain.
Welcome back.
Ooh.
If I hadn't been hit by that Ezreal ult,
An ally has
Yes.
been slain.
I would have just flashed in and got him.
Unstoppable.
How did I kill?
Nice.
Will soon fall.
Don't understand how I got that first.
Got versus who? Must have done the last damage. That ult hurts so fucking much.
He normally doesn't.
Today, the fate of our people hangs in the balance.
Shit.
If he's going to stand by the tower, then fine.
Down.
Make me cold. I have seen things the subtlest only imagine.
Mm.
An enemy has been slain.
What the fuck? What did... Oh my god, which one's which? I'm confused.
Down. Double kill. Dominating. An enemy has been slain.
No fate is written except by us.
An enemy has been slain. Killing spree. Down. Double kill.
Ooh.
Tasty.
Wow.
I only need one shot.
An enemy has been slain.
Will bring peace to the north.
Okay, that's probably enough.
For us.
You reckon?
Uh-oh.
Miscalculation.
Oh, maybe.
Everything went better than expected.
Yeah. Consequences will never be the same.
There's someone behind us. Oh, that was a bad miss. I'm going to
Okay,
do that.
good one. Ooh.
All of the cannons are coming in.
Got him. Squish.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
That fizz does not know how to fizz.
No.
It could have been away, but just bounced
The
around
fact
in
that
front of
they-
me.
The fact that they got hit at all on Earth is probably an indicator. Spend so much time untargetable otherwise.
There's a reason why fizz is banned all the time.
Mm-hmm.
The day our tribes are one, the world will tremble.
Unstoppable. Shut down.
Where'd he go?
I will show them the power of an iceborn.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, I'm dead there. Bard got me with his stun. That was that.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Fair enough.
It's disappointing when people.
I've seen a TG in a while.
What?
I haven't seen a TG in a while.
TG?
French. It's taggle, which means shut up, basically.
Oh, right.
But it's a bit of a... Right, it's almost in an offensive way.
Right, okay.
Not seen that since the Counter-Strike days. Lots of Frenchists.
Clients decided to give me some
The
pulse
gooder.
tokens, but also be Rito spaghetti code.
I haven't got any more missions for tokens.
Do you not? Let's see how many I've
No.
got. I have stuck on fast forward. Deal 150,000 physical damage in Earth.
Mhm.
That's the last one
Okay. I think
for
that
now.
might be it for me for a bit.
Oh, for Earth
Yeah. Yeah. Take
or
a
League in
break.
general or
Yeah, just
war
for a bit.
games. Okay.
Eyes bad.
Square eyes.
Yeah.
Would
I don't get it. Hmm?
would Apex Legends help cure
No.
your square
No,
eyes?
it wouldn't. If anything, I mean, it's not quite as bad as Earth. Earth is like the premium concentration ruiner for me. Quite a lot of benches for sale, like used benches,
That's good.
but not round ones. Not many round ones. So there's lots of like the usual sort of two-sided bench
Mm.
for very, very, very cheap. 2 here for 25 quid. Looks like they need some work.
Mm.
But that's okay. But I don't want to.
Mm.
But I could buy them, do them up, and then sell one for more than 25 quid. Probably.
Yeah.
Just, I'd have to have 2 picnic benches in the garden for a while.
Ah, there's no
A couple of people selling the B&Q ones, but they've clearly never been treated.
right, so they're just
So
rotting
whilst,
away.
well, they look all right now, but they won't be. There's a picture of someone showing how strong theirs is with 5 people stood on it, but
Right.
it's clearly a stock photograph. So assumedly, yeah, they're new. People that sell them new. Still, £100. Not that bad really.
Mm.
It needs to be authentic, preferably a round one. That's what I say. Authentic doesn't necessarily have to be from a pub, but it needs to be one of those type
Yeah.
round/hexagonal affairs. Plus, like the idea of being able to take the seats off and roll it away. Should the need be.
Mm. Yeah, you might need to make some space for, I don't know.
Just stuff.
Why would you need to clear
Boun-
something off the patio? Bury someone under it?
bounce, bouncy castles.
Bouncy castles, that's
Yeah,
a thing.
paddling pools. I don't know. Big things. Big garden things.
Big garden things. Yeah.
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 Gumtree is just a pile of.
Yeah, it's Facebook Marketplace is pretty much decimated Gumtree now.
Yeah. We actually bought some stuff from someone on there. Lorna found a mirror that she really wanted.
Okay.
It's an old IKEA mirror, a white painted metal thing. Guy wanted a fiver. I mean, it's great. You can't say fairer than that. Still in good condition. Just like, teenage daughter moved out.
Mm.
Need the room back. That's what people should do. Like, if it's not something that's worth a lot of money, just fucking get rid of it for a few quid. Beats throwing it in the tip.
Indeed.
So Facebook Marketplace is probably not the place for things you want to sell to make money or things that you don't want to part with unless you get what you want.
Becky just sent me a link to a yacht.
So what?
Yacht.
A yacht?
Mm. And
You
I
want to
said,
buy a yacht?
I'd love to have a yacht again. Yeah.
Where would you put it?
The marina around the corner.
Yeah. Keep it there.
Yeah. It's too big. It's this particular one she's linked me to is 32 foot.
Yeah. I mean, it's not something you could just buy a trailer and drive about the place.
No, it's too long for that. You need a proper thing. It's quite nice.
I'd love to help or make some kind of comment, but I know so little about boats that.
Yeah, no. Basically, you can spend as much money as you have on boats. So you can buy 70s built wooden sailing yachts for £5,000 because the cost isn't buying the boat, it's keeping it. So people
Yeah.
get to the point where they're spending 200-300 quid a month on a mooring somewhere,
Yeah.
and so they're just like, this is crazy, and they just get rid because they've got enough money to buy a boat, but not enough money to keep it going.
Yeah.
But but equally you could buy like a gin palace. You don't have to buy
Yeah.
like and never really take it anywhere because I imagine well, past a certain point you're fine, but smaller ones must be terrifying in anything other than conditions that are like a mill pond.
Yeah, I would imagine
Whereas
so.
a decent sailing yacht's a good solid thing. Just fiberglass hull, so you don't need to have them corked or worry about rot or any of that kind of thing.
Mm.
Biggest thing is just making sure that you've got a decent engine. Most of them have not just sail powered. Because manoeuvring a sailboat at slow speed is like it's clearly doable. But
Yeah.
why would you want to do that? Just you could
Mm.
do it with an engine power. You can some of them have an outboard, like they've got like a little T post off the back, so you can just slot an outboard on. But then you've got to keep the outboard somewhere. And outboards are very easy to steal and consequently always bloody stolen.
Yeah.
So yeah. Whereas an inboard,
Cumbersome and
yeah, they're
like to
just an
put somewhere
arse.
safe and secure. It's probably.
Well, it's something like a 5 or 10 horsepower outboard. It probably only weighs 15 kilos or something like that, 20 kilos.
Okay.
But a 40 horsepower outboard is like a thing. That they're properly weighty. And anything more than that, just forget about it.
Mm.
Yeah, an old colleague of mine had a mooring, and they at a particular marina, but it's like a marina that's also housing. So they ended up realizing that they could buy, for the amount of money they were paying for the mooring, they could buy a house with a mooring and pay less on the mortgage. So they just rented their existing house out and used the money from the mooring to pay for their new mortgage. But they used
Sound?
to take their yacht down to Greece and stuff. They just sail down to the Med for a few days,
Oh, that's wicked.
that kind of thing. It wasn't a particular, their boat was maybe new. I don't know what they paid for it, but new it would have been around 100 grand, something like that. Because it's a proper thing that you can live aboard, rather than just like a day boat. Things get get expensive quite quickly. But yeah, they just sailed down to, I think that was just 46 foot, something like that. It was certainly over 40 foot. And yeah, good good little gig. So it'd be quite nice because basically holidays are free. You just sail off somewhere, sail
Yeah.
into a port somewhere. Pay the fees to moor up for a day or a week or whatever. Go do your thing. Sail home again. I mean, they used to do stuff like sail over to the Isle of Wight for lunch. Just sail from one marina to another. Just have lunch over on the Isle of Wight and then sail back. Or just chug around, have like a picnic, but out on the water. Good good fun. How are your eyes?
All right. I'm
Are they
reading
gone?
about Black Lives Matter at the moment.
Uh,
There's a lot of that at the minute. For
what Black
understandable
Lives
reasons.
Mattering? Yeah, it's been like that way for a long time, I think.
Yeah, it's just sort of it's current, isn't it?
Yeah.
So pretty grim. What's
It's just standard
what's
America, isn't
happened?
it? Really.
Sadly, yeah. Unfortunately, it is. Ooh, what is this? Barbecue Pit Boys has done a potential solid here. Bacon baked potato dogs.
What is that like? Bacon
Baked
in,
potatoes
but hot
with
dogs.
hot dogs and bacon. I can
That
have a
does
look.
sound potentially destructive to health.
Yeah, man. Bonus Jeff Goldblum in the opening video.
How do I? Ah, there it is. I've just sent you a thing.
Having a look.
Some of the other things, in the replies are pretty funny.
Mm. So he's drilled some holes in the potatoes and put some
Drilled.
yeah, and then
With an
put
actual
some
drill.
yeah, and then has put some chopped up hot dogs in them. Meanwhile, he's put some whole hot dogs and some bacon on the barbecue.
Right.
So it's gonna be porkalicious. This it's like bacon, hot dog flavored potatoes with hot dogs and bacon. Lots of American noises as usual. It's good. Oh my god. He's heated up two packs of butter and then put the hot dogs in them.
Okay.
That's That's definitely hazardous stealth. So we literally got butter poached hot dogs.
That does sound quite interesting.
I've had a butter poached steak and did not like it. But I've had butter poached other things and liked it.
Bad Twitter puns. My mother-in-law is Spanish, so when we named our son Mucho, it meant a lot to her.
So he's now cooked the potatoes. So he's putting cheese in. And literally a hot dog. And bacon, like crunched up bacon bits.
Nice.
That looks outstanding. But I don't know how that is a lot of butter. Do you like pickles?
No.
No, pickled nothing.
But,
Like Branston or onions or
oh no,
anything.
Branston pickle, amazing. Pickled
Yeah.
onions, amazing in the right context. But
Yeah.
pickled gherkins and what people mean when they say pickles, like
Yeah,
on a
pickles like gherkins.
yeah, not a thing.
Don't like them.
No, set them all on fire, put them all in the sea, whatever. Throw them at people you don't like, all that sort of thing.
My folks adore pickled cauliflower.
No, I thought you were going to say cabbage, and people do like pickled cabbage, but I think it's awful. Pickled eggs, awful.
I don't. You know what? I think that might be one of the few I don't like
pickled
is eggs. Yeah, and pickled walnuts because they look like brains
I
and
don't think
they're
I've ever had
black
pickled walnuts.
and they're just the mate. You use them in like stews and stuff. Old fashioned thing.
Okay.
I can't get my head around it. I've tried it. I've only tried it a couple of times, but it's one of the things I won't go back to.
Doesn't sound great. I'm just looking at the background art in the new League client background and wondering what the hell is going on. It's like there's a manatee. Like
That's the
in
Earth.
Oh, is that the what?
That's the Earth. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, but
That's the
it's
noise
like
it
a
makes.
manatee in like a paint me like one of your French girls pose.
Yeah.
And that's
Surrounded by narwhals.
What's going on in the background? What's that tube doing? What? What's the other manatee doing with that?
Can't see.
Bizarre. You ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Some more pulled pork next week.
Nice. For the barbecue,
Yeah.
or just in general?
Maybe just for me.
I'm gonna play Corky again. So don't
Okay.
run off.
I need to pick someone I don't know to pick.
I think you should pick. Never mind.
Who should we ban? Ban Zed. Let's get rid of Zed. Zed can die.
After the experiences of the last few games, I'm going to ban Ezreal.
Hey, your loss. But I get it.
Oh, yeah. Double Z ban. Malphite ban.
I might try Yi again. Yi was fun.
Yi and Corgi bot. That might be a good thing. But I've actually remembered my skin this time. See how terrible can it be? Well, very's obviously the answer to that, but you know. I need to tidy my desk. I might do that tomorrow. It's a random thought for you. What's Chris Moyles doing these days?
Chris Moyles, working for Global.
Oh, has he left
On
Radio X?
No, that's what I meant.
Oh, I
Part of
thought
the
Radio
Global
X was
group.
Apple something related. What's Apple's radio station called?
Didn't he? Yeah, he's still doing that. He's still doing the breakfast show. It's been a few years now, I think.
Because he left Radio 1 and went there a long time ago now.
Yeah, he was. I think he had about 2.5 years, 3 years off. It was not. It was not on the radio for a while because he was. I can't remember which one, but he was doing some kind of stage show.
Oh, right, okay.
And that was probably, I don't know, 12 months or whatever. So.
Oh, this is cool. Look at my biplane.
What are the just crosses?
Yeah, he's Red Baron.
Yeah.
Alright, Iron Cross. I can't damage the tower. Shit, as well, cause jinx. Ugh, just got hit square in the face.
Ah.
Too much ranged. My Q's not long range enough.
Wait for your ult, basically.
Yeah. Oh dear. Right. Can't even land. What kind of airport is this? being chased, I'm being chased, everyone's being bloody
Yeah.
chased.
An ally has been slain.
Hey, what's done?
What's Sanjay?
Vigar's net.
Oh, right.
I walked through it and then got stunned afterwards.
Like, stun lag.
Bollocks.
Oh, I thought I could,
An ally has been slain.
I thought my W would go through his, net, but it doesn't. Like Flash does, but... If you landed on Jinx there, you kill her. Let's try it. Didn't work. Oh, my ping's obscenely high.
Your team has destroyed.
There's really nothing I can do because I can't actually play.
Has been destroyed. Shut down. Double kill. Enemy killing spree. Enemy killing spree. Your turret has been destroyed. Rampage. Shut down. Double kill. An enemy is unstoppable.
It's just getting worse and worse. It's over 600 now.
600.
Mm.
Killing spree.
I'm on it, Black Shoe!
An ally has been slain.
Can't even kill minions because they're not there. You know.
An ally has been slain.
Hello. What's that? I'm sure it does.
And there we go. Pings back down to 23.
What would you like? I'll make something. Something in a bit. Let me finish this. Sorry?
An enemy has been slain.
I've been through Project Cleaning Sims.
Oh, pardon me. Friggin' hell.
Christ almighty.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
This is Major Tom to ground control!
Shut down.
Time loop closed.
Enemy killing spree.
Another fried shorty!
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
It's a bad one.
Mm. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Well, that didn't go well.
No, it did not. It definitely did not go well.
I leveled up though.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. He's in. Let's report him for offensive language.
Right, I'm gonna go make Lorna some tea.
Okay, mate. I'll
See
speak
you
to you soon.
later.